friends, how are you? I hope you are good. Today we are going to discuss about the homeostasis. Many times a question is asked in the examination. The question like this: define homeostasis, describe the mechanism that maintain homeostasis. Or this question can be asked as an short note also. The answer for this, first we'll define homeostasis means what. The internal physiological activity of the body is said to be homeostasis. Now here homeostasis is defined as maintenance of constancy of internal environment of the body. Internal environment means the environment around the cell, that is extracellular fluid. Internal environment is also called as milieu interior, which includes blood as an example. And this milieu interior is due to the first report of the scientist name is milieu. The physiologist first reported the meaning of homeostasis. Therefore, it is the name given milieu interior, which includes blood as an example. Various physical and chemical parameters of extracellular fluid are maintained constant. So you should know what is the internal environment and what is the extracellular fluid. So you should know what is homeostasis. Various physical and chemical parameters of extracellular fluid are maintained constant. For example, temperature. The body temperature should be 37 degree temperature. It should remain constant. If it is increased, then you should know that that can cause number of diseases. Volume of the blood should be maintained. Blood pressure should be maintained constant, and oxygen, carbon dioxide, pH, electrolytes like sodium, potassium, chloride, water balance, glucose maintenance, supply of nutrients, hormones, enzymes. These are the parameters which should be maintained by the extracellular fluid. So you should know all the systems of the body participate in homeostasis. Example, how many systems are there which participate in the body? Respiratory system. What is the role of respiratory system? Maintains pulmonary CO2, pulmonary oxygen, etc. The another system is digestive system, which maintains glucose, amino acids. Then another system is central vascular system, which maintains blood pressure, and blood flow is maintained by central vascular system. Another system is excretory system, maintains urea, hydrogen ion concentration, electrolytes. Nervous system maintains temperature, osmolarity. The very important system known as endocrine system maintains blood glucose concentration. Now we'll see one by one. Homeostatic mechanism. First, which is A, negative feedback mechanism. What is the meaning of negative feedback mechanism? It is most important homeostatic mechanism. In this, response is opposite to the initiating stimulus that increases concentration of a particular substance is decreased and brings to normal. Here are some examples. First, the concentration which is in abnormal condition, which are brings to the normal condition. Examples are, first one is BP, that is blood pressure, due to baroreceptor, and then the BP will comes to normal. Second, blood glucose. This blood glucose is maintained in the cells or in the body due by the hormone known as insulin. What happens here? Glucose entry will take place in the blood cell and will maintain the blood glucose concentration, which will come to the normal. Third one is pulmonary CO2, which increases pulmonary ventilation. The respiratory center will increase pulmonary ventilation, which decreases excessive wash out of CO2 back to normal. So these are the some examples of negative feedback mechanism. Now we'll see the characteristics of negative control system. First one, so many negative control systems are there, up to, I think so, yes, it is up to 7. Now we'll see one by one. First one is control variable. Means that extracellular fluid parameters to be regulated by arterial pressure. It has a normal value. What is arterial pressure? It has a normal value of 100 mmHg. If it is charged, if it is changed by any factor, it is said to be disturbance. That 100 mmHg is said to be set point. Second one is sensor or detector. What we are going to see here, the characteristics of negative control system, in which second sensor or detector which detect the shift of control variable set point. Example, baroreceptors. Third is integrator or centers. It detects the error between actual and desired value and sends signals to effector organ. Example, vasomotor center. Fourth, effector organ. It brings about compensatory changes and restores the control variable. Examples, dilation and heart activity. Reduces blood pressure back to normal. Fifth, gain. It is a ratio of compensation to the error that remains. It shows the efficiency of control system. Sixth one, damping. Most negative feedback control systems are critically damped and do not show oscillations. 7. Negative feedback mechanism operates only in a certain range of control variable, beyond which they are replaced by positive feedbacks. Now we'll see. Up till now we have seen the characteristics of negative feedback mechanism. In B heading, capital B, we'll see positive feedback mechanism. What is it means? Response is same as initiating stimulus. Explained under heading vicious cycle. We'll see one by one examples of positive feedback mechanism. They are as follows. Number 1, blood loss due to cardiac output. which decreases coronary flow and also decreases myocardial contractility. Few positive feedback mechanisms are useful. Number one, oxytocin and uterus contraction. Second, thrombin splits prothrombin to form thrombin. Third, luteinizing hormone surge. Fourth, sodium activation of membrane. Forward control system. What is the meaning of this? Adaptive control system, it is also known as. The feedback is delayed or absent. Example, control complex motor activity like typing or plastic movements. So friends, this is all about homeostasis, which mean by the physiological activities which takes place in our body. So this question can be asked in the examination like this: define homeostasis. Describe the mechanism that maintain homeostasis. Or this question can be asked in another way also, in the form of short note. So friends, you should be able to write all these points which I have just explained you, and therefore it will be very beneficial to you for writing in the examination. So friends, share it and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.